Ladies and gentlemen, every morning when we open our eyes, life gives us something very precious. It is not money, not fame, not even opportunities. It is job is ours. The same job as ours are given to everyone, whether you are rich or poor, strong or weak, happy or broken. The question is not how much time you have. The question is what will you do with it? Every single person on this earth given the same amount of time in a day. No one gets 25 hours. No one is left with whether you are sitting in a palace or struggling in a small room. You are gifted with the same job as ours. This is one of the few things that life has given equally to everyone. But the difference is never in how much time you have. The difference is always in how you choose to use it. Some people wake up and look at their job as hours as a blessing, a chance to write a new page, a chance to change their story. Others open their eyes and see it as a burden, something to pass, something to waste, something that is too long when they are unhappy and too short when they are careless. The truth is time is neutral. It is not your enemy and it is not your friend. It simply flows. What matters is how you respond to it, how you make it count. Think about the great achievers in history. They were not given extra hours to work with. They did not have a hidden supply of time that others didn't. They had the same job as ours. You and I have what separated them was the choices they made, the discipline. They built the sacrifices they accepted. They valued every single hour and treated it as if it was life itself, because it were on the other side. So many people with dreams, talents and opportunities in their hands lost. It all because they wasted their hours on meaningless things. They let time slip away while they were busy complaining, gossiping, comparing, or waiting for the perfect moment. But there is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is already here. The job is you have today is enough to start. It is enough to build. It is enough to change direction. Sometimes we think that people who are successful have some secret formula. We imagine that they are lucky or life has been easier for them, but when you strip away the excuses, it comes down to this: they use their choices wisely. They woke up early when they didn't feel like it. They stayed the focused when distraction. They work on the craft when no one was watching. The habits on their time. They made time the partner instead of their enemy. Look into your own life and you will see how easily hours can slip away. A few minutes on the phone, a little scrolling here and there, and suddenly an hour is gone. A small decision to delay, a choice to procrastinate, and suddenly days are wasted. Time does scream you. It's you. It slips cutly, softly, almost unnoticed. You realize that an entire month or even year has gone and nothing changed. That is why awareness of your job is its swing. Being mindful of every hour makes the difference between a wasted life and a meaningful one. Every morning remind yourself that you have the same job as anyone you admire. You have the same chance as anyone you look after. You choose to be it. The story you tell tomorrow. The hours are not just numbers on a clock. They are opportunities, they are choices, they are pieces of your life that once gone will never return. If you respect them, they will shape you into someone you always dreamed to be. If you waste them, they will silently shape you into someone you never wanted to become. Time is the only resource that once lost can never be earned back. You can work hard and earn money again. You can rebuild relationships. You can regain health with it effort, but the hours that have passed will never return. That is why time is far more valuable than money. People often say wealth as if it is the greatest treasure, forgetting that wealth is useless without time to enjoy it. If you ask someone who is successful, but at the end of life what they wish for, they won't ask for more money. They will ask for more time. Yet, while we are young and capable, we spend our hours as if they are cheap, not realizing that every minute is a part of our life that will never come back. Imagine holding a handful of sand no matter how tightly you try to grip it. Some grains will always slip through your finger. That is exactly how time works. You can not stop it, you can not slow it, you can not reverse. Every moment is constantly leaving you whether you value it or not. The difference is that unlike sand, you can choose how to use each moment before it slips away. You can turn it into growth, learning, love, or progress, or you can let it scatter into destructions, regrets, and wasted chances. Money can be saved in a bank, but time has no bank. The only safe place for it is in the way you live right now. We often hear people say they don't have enough time. The truth is not that they don't have time. The truth is that they don't value it. Think about how many hours are spent scrolling endlessly, sitting and gossip, or worrying about what others are doing. All of that time could have been invested in building yourself, building your dreams, or simply being present with the people you love. When you don't value your time, others also they will waste it for. They will use it for their own benefit, and at the end of the day, you will be the one left empty-handed. Every hour of your life is like a current. Some people spend it recklessly buying nothing of worth, while others invest it wisely and see it multiply in the form of growth, knowledge, and peace. If money is lost, you can work again to recover it, but if time is lost, there is no second chance. Even the richest person on earth cannot buy back yesterday. That is the truth we often ignore until it is too late. Think about the regrets that come in life. People really say, I wish I had more money in my bank account. Most of them say, I wish I had more time with my family. I wish I had started earlier. I wish I had not wasted my days. Regret is always connected to time, not wealth. This itself is proof that time is the real treasury. If you want to know what is truly valuable in your life, look at where your hours are going, because your hours are your life. When you start respecting time more than money, everything changes. You stop selling your hours cheaply to meaningless thing. You start prioritizing growth, health, and peace. You begin to notice how powerful one focused hour can be compared to just distracted. Once you realize that money can buy you comfort, but only time can give you fulfillment, and once you truly understand this, you begin to live different every day. When the sun rises, it brings with it a gift. Trapped in silence, the gift of 24 hours. What we often forget is that no one has more, no one has less. The most successful person and the most struggling one both receive the same gift. The difference lie not in the hours given, but in the way they are spent. Many of us believe that we need more time to achieve more, but the truth is that we need to use the time we already have with more awareness and purpose. Time does not ask who you are, where you live, or what your status is. It simply flows equally for everyone. The real challenge is not fighting against time, but learning how to flow with it, how to shape it, and how to let it shape you. This understanding alone can shift the way we see our day and the choice we make within it. Think about how much of our day slips away without us even noticing. Moments spent scrolling endlessly, conversation that add no value, procrastination that steals our energy, or thoughts that keep us stuck in the past or worrying about the future. These invisible thieves steal the most precious currency we have. If we start recognizing these small leaks in our daily lives, we would realize that we are losing not just minutes, but opportunities, not just hours, but potential, not just days, but dreams. Awareness is the first step to our change. When we become aware of how we use our time, we also become aware of who we are becoming, because the person you will be tomorrow is being shaped by the way you use your hours. There is a quiet strength prioritizing in choosing really matters instead of trying to do everything Yet one's life is not about being busy. It is about being purposeful. You can fill your day with countless tasks and still feel empty at the end of it. Or you can choose a few meaningful action and feel full of purpose gives. With to time without purpose hours feel lighter, fly away unnoticed. With purpose even a single hour can feel like a treasure, deeply meaningful and full of impact. That is why people who live with intention seem to accomplish more in less time. They are not just doing, they are doing what matter. The way we use time also define the quality of our relationships. Many people say they want to spend more time with loved ones but wait for the right time. The truth is the right time never comes. It is made a few minutes of undivided attention mean more than hours of distracted present. When you see someone and truly listen, when you call a friend and speak with genuine care, when you play with a child without looking at your phone, those are small investments of time create bonds stronger than any material. The memories people carry with them are not about how much money you made, but how much time you go. Time spent with love becomes timeless. The hours we waste cannot be retrieved, but the hours ahead are still waiting for us to decide how to use them. That is both responsibility and a blessing. You cannot go back to yesterday, but you can choose today. You cannot stop the clock, but you can stop wasting what it gives you. When you begin to respect your hours, you begin to respect yourself. Every day becomes a canvas and each hour is a brush stroke. Some strokes will be light, some will be bold, but together they will create the picture of your life. The question is not whether you have enough time. The question is what kind of picture you want to create with the hours you already. Excuses are like tea, quietly steal your hours without you realizing it. Every time you say, I will start tomorrow, or I don't feel ready, or I don't have enough resources, you give away another piece of your choice hour. Excuses feel comfortable in the moment because they allow you to escape responsibility, but cost is always higher than you expect. The pile of end before you know it. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and your dreams remain untouched. Discipline, on the other hand, may feel uncomfortable in the beginning, but it is the very tool that shapes progress. When you choose discipline over excuses, you decide to take control of your time instead of letting your time control you. Discipline is not about being perfect. It is about showing up even when you don't feel like it. It is about waking up alarming instead of pressing snooze. It is about finishing the work even when you feel tired. It is about keeping the promises you make to yourself even when no one is watching. Excuses tell you to wait for the perfect mood, but discipline tells you that action creates the mood. Excuse whisper that you should stop because it is hard, but discipline reminds you that growth comes from discomfort. Excuses keep you stuck. Your discipline moves you. You want to be when on exclusion you convince yourself that you will do it later. There will be more time, that conditions will be better, but tomorrow never arrives. The way you imagine life will always have challenges, interruption, and imperfections. If you wait for the perfect moment, you will wait forever. Discipline teaches you that the perfect moment is the one you are in right now. It's you to take action where you are instead of waiting for a miracle to happen. Great achievement is built on a foundation of discipline. Athletes train daily even when their body ache. Riders ride daily even when the words don't come. Elite leaders make hard choices even when they would rather take the easy road. They succeed not because they never had excuses, but because they chose not to listen to them. They succeed because they treated discipline like a muscle, and the more they practiced it is strong. It became excuses, on the other hand, grow weaker the more you raised them. When you start saying no to your excuses, you discover that they were never as strong as you believed. The moment you push past the first resistance, you realize that you are capable of much more than your mind tells you. Each time you win against an excuse, you build resilience. Each time you choose discipline, you build strength. And slowly your life starts reflecting the power of those choices. Time respects Discipline, when you are disciplined, you multiply the value of your job's hours, you get more, then you feel more in control, and you move closer to your goals. When you waste time on an excuse, shrink your job is nothing at the end of the day. It is not about how much time you had